Alright, today we're working on a 2003 SL550, and what we're going to be doing on this is a wash and a wax. So we're just going to show you how to go through, get a good clean wash, make sure everything's pre-rinsed, and then we're going to go through and wax it, do a hand wax and an orbital, so we'll show you how to do it. I'm going to show you another trick on these little plastic vents. They start to dry out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of cream and I spray it on this brush, and then I just brush it right into the crevices of that plastic. What that does is that conditions it, gets it all nice and dark before you go and put the wax on. And then you can just take a light towel and dry that off, and that's all you need to do to trim that up. It takes what, a minute? It looks great. Okay, this is the one that I just finished, and this is the other one. You see how light and faded that one is? It only took about 2 minutes. Look how nice that looks. I'll pan back. You see the difference? So there you go. Sexiness. Well, what I got here, this is just an orbital. What we call an orbital waxer. It rotates, spins, and it kind of vibrates back and forth. We find this is the most effective. This is an inexpensive one. Get it at Harbor Freight. I think it's $29. They last. I think this will probably last you about 8 or 9 months. Not too long, but it works just fine. And I use a microfiber bonnet. And I use a McGuire's Carnauba wax. And I'll show you how to apply that. Go start in the middle of a section. You never want to start on a seam. You always want to start in the middle. Work your way back and forth. And then massage it down to the bottom. Now I know a lot of people think the wax in the car is simple. And I hope by showing you how to do it the right way, we won't have these problems with wax buildup inside the car, seams, the lights, gas door, all these little pockets. The biggest thing that I find is what's the most important is to start in the middle of a panel. Never start over a seam. You're going to get wax buildup in there. A lot of people do it. It's the wrong way to do it. Now I'm going to shut this door. I'm going to show you how to do it on the door. Start in the middle, go back and forth. The whole linear length. Okay. Now, I will take a microfiber bonnet by hand, same wax. I will always start in the middle of a section, work my way around, down inside the little crevices, into the handle, and then I'll move the camera so you can see this angle. Okay, perfect example. This has a custom fender with air scoops. You don't want to rub this over the top. You're just going to get wax buildup in here all around. This is where you want to do it by hand. Take your waxer. Always start in the middle of a panel. You never want to start there. I can't say that enough, but so many people do it. Wax this all by hand. Once this is all waxed by hand, then you can take your waxer, put a little wax on there, and then start in the middle of a panel Then do your blend. But most of the wax did that all by hand. Very important. Make sure you take your time. Wax in a linear motion, back and forth. The way the air flows is the way you need to wax a car. Alright, I changed the angle a little bit because the sun's better on this side. My principle, I take my blue microfiber towels, fold them into 4 squares, and this is where I do my polishing. And I will use both hands. I want to polish in a circular motion, like this. This helps break the wax down. And then your final polish, go in linear direction. That way you get both of them. And you don't get the swirl marks. Do the same thing on the hood. And then you go in linear motion. Just like that. What I showed you guys in this video is how to do a wash, a wax, and use the orbital, and how to wax it correctly. There's so many people that don't wax right. They wax in the seams, they get the cracks all layered with compound. So hopefully this video will show you how to do that on a high-end car, $150,000 car. You could still do a good quality wax job with no residue. So hopefully you like the video. Please rate, subscribe, and comment. Thanks. Bye.
Peace.